Hiya, Johnny.
Hello, Bill.
How's the pitching arm this morning?
Been practicing my combination curveball, speedball, and slow ball, Bill.
Attaboy, Johnny. Let's have all three. Come on, right over the plate. Right over the pan.
Ball one.
Strike.
Ball.
Strike.
Ball.
What do you mean, ball? It was a strike. Hiya, Jonah.
Ball.
He wouldn't know, Johnny. You see, he's an umpire.
Oh, no wonder. See you tomorrow, Bill.
Okay, Johnny.
Well, that's a fine thing, teaching children to hate your visiting father-in-law.
You don't teach them to hate umpires. They're born with it.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, here.
Come on inside.
How are you, anyway?
Good.
See you after school. Bye, Gramps. Bye, everybody.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
That's nice to see the children again.
It's nice having you here with us again, Dad.
Oh, thanks. It's good to know there's a place where old umpires are welcome.
You're always welcome here, Dad.
Now, how are things at the Superior Electric Company, Bill?
Oh, I gave that up, Jonah.
Bill didn't give it up. They gave him up.
Now, honey, you know that was just an accident.
It certainly was. Bill's boss caught him going to the ball game.
Well, I got another job, didn't I?
Dad went right to work for the Water and Power Company.
For 2 weeks. He lost that job during the World Series.
No, well, I got a good job now with the Beamish Electrical Company. I'm in solid there. Mr. Beamish lets me estimate all the big contracts.
Well, good for you, Bill. You're sticking right with it, huh?
Oh, sure. A man can't work too hard when he's got a wonderful family like mine. Now, I don't think about baseball anymore.
Anyone at home?
Oh, just Bill Johnson's wonderful family.
Hello, Bob.
Good morning, honey.
Cup of coffee, honey?
Thanks, I will.
Bob, this is my grandfather, Jonah Evans. Bob Landon.
I'm glad to know you, Bob.
Thank you, sir.
I hear you're quite a ball player.
Well, I hope to be. Oh, Bill, the reason I stopped by, I got that pass for this afternoon's game. For your father-in-law. Bill told me you were coming, Mr. Evans.
Well, thanks, Bob.
None of the rest of us knew that Dad was coming today.
Oh, I did. I must have forgot to tell you. Jonah wrote to me, didn't you, Jonah?
That's right, I wrote. I wrote Bill.
Well, I got to be getting down to the office. Well, what's the matter, honey? You're not your old self.
I hope you're not.
This is KXIW Channel 5 televising. It's the last half of the third inning in this first of a series of spring exhibition games between New York and St. Louis here at sunny St. Petersburg.
Come on, Bobby!
All right, three.
Why don't you get a flashlight? The ball's outside a mile.
Reeves didn't like umpire Schultz's decision on that one. The St. Louis fans agree with him. But it's okay with the fans behind the New York bench.
Hi, Tommy.
Come on in, Jonah. Good to see you.
Thanks, glad to see you.
Sit down.
Hello, Bill. How are you? Hiya, fellas.
Feel like you want to be out there umpiring again, Jonah?
Not me. I retired when I found I couldn't lick 5 ball players with one arm tied behind my back. No, I'm content to visit my daughter every spring, see the games.
All right, one. You thief! You robber! Kill the umpire!
See my son-in-law, Bill Johnson.
Oh, Bill's okay. You just don't like him because he used to play ball.
I like that one. Bill! Hi, fellas. Come on, put it over there. I like that one. Beg your pardon. Come on. Beg your pardon. Excuse me. Hey, what are you staying down? No, I'm sorry. I'm hitting the face with what you did. What's the matter with you?
You ought to be docked.
Yeah, Bill, what made you so late?
I couldn't sneak out of the office till the boss left. Boy, this making a living sure interferes with baseball. How's it going?
3-0. Landon's pitching a tight game.
Atta boy, Bobby, old kid. All right, Bob, old boy. Get a hold of one.
Time.
Lay the willet to it, old kid.
Sit down.
Shut up.
Bill Johnson. You don't care who you associate with.
That's me. Only the best.
It's your head! It's your head! Oh! What do you mean out? Out! Come on! The man
was safe a mile.
What are you trying to give us, Ump? Can't you see?
He was safe a mile, you thief! You burglar! Get glasses, you robber! Kill the umpire! Kill the umpire! Boo! You like that?
Last half of the seventh now. St. Louis's rally in the last two innings gives them a 4-3 edge over New York.
St. Louis must have those umpires on the payroll. They ain't called one right yet, the dirty robbers. You're out! Out! No! He was saved by 3 feet, you burglar! I'll push that man down here! Let me get it, that guy! This guy.
Maybe that'll cool you off.
Throw that man out of the park.
You ought to be calling hogs instead of balls and strikes, you crook. Come on, up. You can't do this to me. I paid my money to see a ball game, not to get robbed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, hello, Mr. Beamish. Before I came to the ball game, I finished up all my work.
That's good, because now you're finished.
Oh, but Mr.
All right, come on.
Wait a minute, that's my boss.
Hi, Bill. You want a lift?
I want more than that. I want a friend. I want someone to hold my wife in case she's found out I lost my job again.
How long can you fool Betty? She'll find out eventually.
Don't say that. It wasn't my fault I got canned. The boss distinctly told me he was going out on company business. And what happens? He shows up at the ball game instead. Getting so you can't trust anyone anymore.
Somebody answer the phone.
Sorry, your arm is broken. Hello? No, my father is at the office.
This is the office. He hasn't been here since 3 o'clock. I want to know what he wants done with these estimates that just came in.
Well, I don't understand it. He isn't home.
Who is it, Lucy?
Yes, I'll tell him.
It was nothing, Mother. Just the office. They want to know where Pop is.
He's probably out estimating an electrical contract somewhere.
Probably in left field.
Dad wouldn't go to a ball game, Mother. Not after all the promises he made.
I hope not.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hi, Gramps.
How was the game, Dad?
Great. I saw that boyfriend of yours, Lucy. He's going to make a fine pitcher.
See anyone else you knew?
Yeah, I saw some of the boys. Tom Dugan, the New York manager, and Joe O'Neill. You remember, Joe and I umpired together.
Yes, I remember. Dad.
Huh?
Was Bill with you at the game?
Bill? No, he wasn't with me.
Don't think you asked that question right, Mom. But I put a curve on it.
Well, Bill, here we are.
Yeah. Fast car. Well, I'll be seeing you, I hope. Come on in, Bob. Hold my hand.
Just be nonchalant like nothing happened.
Yeah,
Too late for that. Mother got suspicious and called Mr. Beamish. She knows you lost your job, and she knows you were thrown out of the ballpark.
Get in.
William!
I'm afraid we'll have to postpone our date, Bob. It'll be a little noisy around here.
I'll be back with the bandages.
Hi, honey. What's for supper tonight?
Boiled catches, Mitt.
Oh, good, honey, good.
And you know where you'll be sleeping tonight.
Well, my head. Oh, you hit me. Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh, Bill, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh!
Oh, let me see, Bill. Is it bad?
No, don't worry. It'll be okay, honey.
Oh, it's not bleeding.
No bones broken. But they should be. I deserve it. Everything you said was true, Betty. I guess I'm not much of a husband or a father.
Yes, you are, Billy. It's just this fanatical devotion you have for baseball. Spring training starts, and right away you lose your job.
I'm sorry, honey.
Sorry. You were sorry last year, the year before. Oh, Bill, you're not a ball player anymore. You have a family. You have a responsibility to the children. You go to the games on Saturdays and Sundays. All I ask is that during the week you attend to business like other men do.
I'll do it. It'll never happen again.
Oh, Bill.
No, this time I mean it, Betty. I'll get another job and I'll stick to it. I will, honey. I promise.
I want to believe you, Bill.
You can. I'll never go near a ballpark while I'm working again. Never again as long as I live.
Oh, Bill.
KXIW Television Channel 5 brings you the last in a series of exhibition games between New York and St. Louis. So far, the games have tied. Both teams have won 3 apiece. Today's deciding game is a sellout. Every fan in St. Petersburg has jammed the ballpark. The only available seats are those around your television sets. New York is coming to bat. Brooks leading off. Here's the pitch. Brooks laid into that one. It should be good for extra bases. No, Harrington's got the ball, and Brooks is held to a single. Jones now at bat. Here comes Lucier's pitch. It's a hard smash to right field. Cummings makes a running catch of it. Fires the ball to second base, holding Brooks at first. It's O'Brien at the plate, and here's Lucier's pitch. Ball 1. Brooks is quite a base stealer, and Lucier is giving him plenty of attention.
I'll never go near a ballpark while I'm working again. Never again as long as I live. But who said this was a ballpark?
Brooks is taking a long lead off first. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. There goes Brooks, streaking for second. He's safe. He made it. The count's 1-1 O'Brien now. Here comes the pitch, a hard smash taken by Mitchell at second. Brooks streaking for third. Here comes the throw.
You're out! Out! You robber! Kill the umpire! He was safe by 2 feet! That man was safe. Did you see that?
Look,
he was safe by 2 steps. He wasn't out.
Look, hey, order something or you'll be out.
Huh?
No drinks, no free television.
Oh, well, draw one.
This certainly has been an exciting series of exhibition games, and both teams are in excellent shape for the long season ahead. Well, that about concludes today's telecast, which was brought to you for the courtesy of KXIW, Channel 5, St. Petersburg, Florida, always bringing you the tops in sports.
Everything is spliced on number 3?
Line 3, okay. Check the other circuits.
Check. Take me out to the ball game.
All you have to buy me is a mink coat.
I'll buy you some peanuts and Cracker Jack. Bye, 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 bye.
I'm not out with the boys.
I know. You're drunk again.
Drunk? Who's drunk?
Let me root.
Don't worry, Mr. Roberts. We'll get there before the baby arrives. Where is your wife now?
At the old ball game. Where are my pliers?
No, darling, I was in the bathtub.
I thought my pliers were in there.
Your what?
Oh, boy, am I tired.
And then after dinner, where will we go?
I just want to go to bed.
Yes, yes, we're checking.
Daddy, why did you do it?
How did your mother find out?
Your boss called.
I never liked that guy anyway.
But, Daddy, it was your fault. You promised Mother.
Now, hold it, all of you. Maybe I can fix this.
Yeah? How, Jonah?
Something I've been thinking about a long time.
Well, stop thinking about it. Let's have it.
Yeah, what's the angle, Gramps? Start pitching.
That was a fine dinner, daughter.
Wonderful dinner, Mother. Delicious, Mom.
Swell, honey.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's the last meal I'm cooking for you.
Well, sure. From now on, I'm taking you all out to restaurants.
With the money you don't make.
Oh, Bill will get another job.
Sure, honey. I always do. You know that.
And because of baseball, you always lose it. I know that, too. William, we're through.
Mother, don't say that.
There's nothing else I can say. Baseball. You're like a drunkard, only worse. It's too bad there isn't a Baseball Anonymous to straighten you out. Oh, you can't help it. Watching a ball game is more important than your wife and family. Oh, you'll never change, Bill.
Nothing is more important than my family. I love my family. I love my father-in-law.
Just a moment, daughter. I'm just an outsider, but there's something I'd like to say.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? Sit up.
Ouch!
What's going on here?
My rheumatism is getting worse.
You were saying something, Jonah?
Oh, yes. Now, Betty, listen to me.
It's no use, Dad. This is the end.
Listen to your father. He's got something to say.
Now, let's face the problem squarely. You happen to be married to a swell guy who happens to be crazy about baseball.
And I'm crazy to put up with it.
Don't interrupt. Go on, Jonah.
I understand Bill's love of the game. I was the same way. I loved the game. That's why I became an umpire.
Well, that was different, Dad. You made a career of baseball. You made a good living for your family. Your children had security.
And Bill can do the same thing. He can become an umpire.
Why, certainly. There's nothing to it. What? Me become... Oh, no. No, not me.
You mean Bill an umpire?
No, he doesn't mean that at all, Betty. Do you, Jonah?
Don't interrupt when my father has something to say. Go on, Dad.
That's exactly what I do mean. Bill loves to go to see the games. Well, this way he can see them and get paid for it.
Jonah, I'm warning you.
You're in no position to warn anybody.
You'd earn a fine salary, Bill. In the major leagues, I earned up to $10,000 a year. Extra bonus for series games. You'd make a great umpire, Bill. You've played ball, you know everything about the game. All you need is a few weeks' training.
All I need is not to have anyone tell me what to do.
I thought you loved your father-in-law.
Jonah's retired. He's too old to do any harm now.
What Dad said made sense. I think it's a good idea.
Well, I don't. And get this straight. I'm not going to be an umpire, and that's final.
You mean that, Bill? It's final?
You bet I do. Trying to make an umpire out of me. That's the lowest thing that can happen to a man.
Now, hold it, Bill. Without the umpire, there wouldn't be the clean, honest game we have today.
Oh, there's no use talking any more about it, Dad. Bill's mind is made up.
You bet it is.
And so is mine. Girls, bring my luggage down from the attic. I'm packing.
No. You can't walk out on me, honey.
Okay.
Look, Bill. Jimmy O'Brien, an old friend of mine, runs a school for umpires. He'd take you on. You'd be an umpire in no time.
Umpire? Not you, Mr. Johnson.
Well, what's so terrible about that, Bob?
Gee, Lucy, I don't know. I just never thought I'd be marrying an umpire's daughter.
You say you're wrecking your own daughter's life with this crazy idea. I'd agree to be an umpire, but I just can't do it and have it ruin my daughter's life. I've got to consider my little girl's happiness.
You mean it would change things between us, Bob?
Why, of course it would. I know what it's like to marry an umpire's daughter. None of the other players talk to you. You're left alone all the time. You're ostracized.
I didn't say it would change things, Lucy. You're the only girl in the world for me. No matter what your father is.
You're out, Pop.
Well, suppose I'm too old. Suppose I can't make the grade. Will you still walk out on me?
Not if you try real hard, but you'll make good. I just know you will.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try real hard. But how can I be an umpire? I've got good eyes. Honest, courageous, accurate. Accurate?
I don't get it, Jonah. If the man hates umpires and doesn't want to be one, what am I going to do with him?
He'll get over it, Jimmy. He'll make a great umpire. Bill's got the physical stamina, knowledge of the game, everything it takes, except the right spirit. He'll probably do everything he can to make you throw him out of school, Jimmy.
Okay, Jonah, but it sounds like a rhubarb. This is one time I wish you hadn't loaned me the money to start this school. All right. Don't worry. I'll take good care of him.
Is Mr. O'Brien in, miss?
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, you're not a lady. Are you Mr. O'Brien?
Yeah, I'm Jimmy O'Brien.
Oh, excuse me. I'm Bill Johnson. Jonah Evans registered me for the new term.
Yeah, I've been expecting you, Mr. Johnson. Sit down.
Yes, sir.
Here. Sit right here, Mr. Johnson. There you are.
Thank you. I guess you're wondering why I'm here, Mr. O'Brien.
Why, of course not.
Oh, well, you see, it's like this.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, well, it's like this, Mr. O'Brien. I want to be an umpire. I want to be an umpire in the worst way.
I can see that.
Of course, you may think I'm a little too old to become an umpire.
No. Maturity is what we want. Older men have good judgment.
I do get around pretty well, even though I do have flat feet.
Oh, that's fine. We want men who can stand on their own 2 feet.
My wife didn't even think I was well enough to leave home.
Well, being out in the sunshine will take care of that. You're just the kind of a man we want, Johnson. We're glad to have you with us. Now, let me see. You'll be in room 26, and you'll bunk with Roscoe Snooker. So take your things over there now and put them away. Dinner's at 6:30. Tomorrow you'll be up bright and early to start working out, like the rest of the boys outside. Exercise and field work.
Somebody out there?
Come here. Watch this play.
You're out! Out! He was safe. What's the matter with that umpire? The man was safe. Anybody could see that.
Anybody with good eyes. Now lift up those flat feet of yours and cough your way over to your room. And quit stalling.
Yes, sir.
Ah, my new roommate.
Not for long, I hope.
I'm Roscoe Snooker. I come from Van Rock, Ohio.
Bill Johnson. I'm going back to St. Petersburg, Florida.
Ah, you'll get over that. I was homesick the first few nights myself.
What's the matter? You trying to flunk out of school, too?
Flunk out?
Hey, you're wasting your time. O'Brien will never go for that.
Oh, the twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, that only happens when I get excited.
Excited? What's there to get excited about around this dump?
Girls. Every time I'm with girls. Especially my girl, Betty Lou. I've just been warming her front porch swing for the past 3.5 hours. I get excited when I even think of her.
You better start thinking about something else. You wink yourself crazy.
Huh? Oh, no. I'll just take my eye drops. I'll be okay, sure. Try these if you ever have any trouble with your eyes.
Oh, I won't. I'm married.
This is plague romantic. This relaxes the eye muscles. This is Lenzomatic. I use this when I'm on the field. It strengthens the eye muscles. You use 2 drops in each eye. It's great stuff. See? My eyes are completely relaxed.
Hey, you're relaxed, all right?
Sure.
What's the matter? Can't you see?
Not for about 5 minutes after you take the Flygromatic. Would you hand me my pills?
Which ones?
The vitamin B1 and thiamine pills. They build up my white corpuscles.
What about your red corpuscles?
Well, those I build up in the morning before breakfast.
I see. White at night, red in the morning.
For 1 week. Then I switch over. Red at night and white in the morning.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of corpuscles, too.
You're out! Safe! 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 You're out! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down!
Wait a minute. What's the matter with you fellas? Watch Johnson. He's doing it right. Exercise your hips as well as your chest. All right, Mr. Johnson, you show him. Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Now, during your stay here, you're going to learn to think and act like umpires. Now you're going to look like umpires. These are the shoes you'll wear when umpiring behind the plate. You'll notice they're spiked. When you're umpiring the bases, you'll wear ordinary player's shoes. These are shin guards. They're worn over the shins.
That is a brilliant piece of logic.
When an umpire is calling balls and strikes, he wears a mask to protect his face. Of course, it's unnecessary when an umpire has a face that's beyond all protection. These are chest protectors. Chest protectors protect your chest. You can use either one you like, depending upon what league you're in. This protector can be inflated to any degree of thickness you like. This protector is especially good for an umpire who has a lot of hot air to spare. Now, let's get into the locker room and try this stuff on for size. Okay, fellas, as soon as you're ready, get back on the field. Hook those guards on tight there, Chick. Not too much wind in those things, boys. Too much air. What? You don't need that much protection. You got it built in. He's out. He's safe. He's out. He's safe. Okay, boys, now all of you try it. 1, 2, 3, go.
He's out! He's safe! He's out! He's safe! He's out! He's safe! He's out! He's safe! He's out!
Did you lose something? Too much air.
I like it this way. The man was safe! What's the matter with you? Can't you see? Why don't you call him right? There's enough blind umpires already.
I call him like I see him.
Like you see him. You didn't even hear that one. The man was safe.
I said he was out.
He was safe?
Out.
Safe?
Out.
Safe?
Out!
Make up your mind. Are we playing baseball or hockey?
We're playing baseball, but without Mr. Johnson. Now, you've been wanting this ever since you came. Now you got it. Get out!
You mean out? Out of school?
Out of school, out of town, out of state, out of the country. Just as long as you're out of my life. I've stood your disrupting influence as long as I can, Johnson. You're a pig-headed idiot.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mr. O'Brien.
Now beat it, and don't ever let me see that ugly puss of yours again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. O'Brien. Safe.
The umpire said you were out. Play ball.
What time's the train leave for St. Petersburg?
It ain't due for an hour and 33 minutes yet.
Well, that's okay with me. I got nothing but time.
You're out.
Take it easy. That's your way to play baseball. Wait a minute.
Right at him. He was out.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Quiet.
Oh, God. He's out.
He was safe.
What do you know about it?
I saw it from the station. Besides, I've been going to umpire school.
A real ump?
Sure.
Hey, fellas, this guy says he's a real ump. Now do you believe me? How do I know you're a real ump?
Well, what would I be doing at Jimmy O'Brien?
Jimmy O'Brien's?
Yeah.
Okay, ump. He's safe if you say so.
That's better.
Say, how about umping for us? That's a good idea.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm supposed to catch a train.
Oh, come on,
Well, all right, just for a few minutes. Play ball!
We don't want the best of it. Just cut him like you said.
Okay, get back to your position or I'll send you to the showers. Go on. Batter up.
Throw the ball. Throw the ball. He's stealing. You're out. I'm safe. You know darn well I'm safe. You're out. You never touched the base.
He's safe.
He's out. He never touched the base.
Somebody did.
I may have kicked it a little.
Probably by accident.
Yeah. You're safe, like he said. Okay, I kicked the base on purpose. Quit looking at me.
I like to look at a fellow who can tell the truth.
I'm sorry, ump. It wasn't very honest.
No. And there's no place in baseball for people who aren't honest. Play ball! Batter up! Ball!
Ball? What do you mean a ball?
Play ball. Who's the umpire here? Strike three, you're out! That was a fine game, fellas. Wait a minute, what? One at a time, one at a time. Wait a minute. Whoa, what is it?
Doubleheader. Yeah, we never had time before. Had too much fighting. Never could finish a game before it got dark. Game sure goes smooth when you have an umpire. That's what umpires are for, you dope. Yeah, you can't play the game right without an umpire.
Huh?
How about that doubleheader?
Well, how about it? Give me a bat.
Hey.
Here.
Yeah, come on.
Gin.
Well, this isn't my day. And it isn't my night either.
Hiya, Rusk. I'd like to talk to you, Mr. O'Brien.
Shuffle the cards.
Mr. O'Brien, I'd like to come back.
Well, now, isn't that nice? You want to come back. Well, I don't want you back.
I know how you feel, Mr. O'Brien. I was wrong. Wrong about everything.
You can say that again.
I'd like to try again, Mr. O'Brien. Try to be a real umpire. I'll make up all the time I wasted.
Now, let me tell you something, Johnson. These men paid their good money to come here to study and work. They take umpiring seriously. You've interrupted their classes, and you've done nothing but cause trouble. It wouldn't be fair to them. I can't take you back. However, it's up to the boys.
It's all right with me.
Me too.
It's all right with me, Bill.
Oh, give him a break, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's take him back.
You're okay.
All right. You're back. Now keep your eye on the ball.
Yes, You're out. Safe. Ow! Safe! I think.
So now I know what Jonah meant when he said that without the umpire, we wouldn't have the clean and honest game of baseball. Those kids taught me that you can't even have a good sandlot game without an umpire. When you come to the graduation exercises, I hope you'll be proud of me. Love to all, Bill.
I bet Bill will be the greatest umpire there ever was. Don't tell anybody I said that.
Hey, Phil. Come on. Get up.
Huh?
Come on, get up.
What?
You know today is graduation day.
Oh, gosh.
I told you to get up hours ago. Brian's blowing his top.
I guess I shouldn't have stayed up all night studying that rule book.
Yeah, look at your eyes. They're all bloodshot. Now take off the pajamas first.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, use some of my eye drops and strengthen your eyes. And hurry.
Okay.
Now for our final graduation exercises. There'll be an exhibition ball game, and each inning will be handled by 4 different umpires. I want you to know that our distinguished visitors, George Welch of the American League and William Rogers of the National League, are here looking for umpires for their respective leagues. And they'll be watching every move you make. Now, you gentlemen kindly take your places behind third base, and I'll give you your assignments. We all know that weeks of hard work and effort have prepared you gentlemen for today's graduation. Now for the first set of umpires. Johnson will call balls and strikes. Simmons at third base, Churchill at second, and Snooker at first. The rest of you gentlemen will wait your turn.
Pardon me.
I hope you don't mind me stepping all over that nice clean plate with my dirty old shoesies.
Batter up.
What's the time for?
My mask is loose.
Wonder what he's doing that for.
Did he do something wrong?
Play ball!
Ball! Ball! I heard you the first time.
Interesting delivery. Very original.
Yeah.
Ball!
Why does he say that twice?
I don't know, it's a new one on me.
Strike! Strike!
I ain't beef.
Don't get tough.
Yeah?
Yeah, or I'll throw both of you out of the game. Play ball. You're out! You're out! So that's Johnson, eh?
Yeah.
Jimmy, I'll take an option on him.
You will?
I like his style, too.
You do?
Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, good old Billy? We have waited all this time just to sing this little rhyme. Here's to you, Billy boy, the world's best umpire.
Oh, this is wonderful.
You've made me very happy today, Bill. You've made me the happiest woman in the world.
Oh, Betty, you're a lucky woman.
Well, Bill, for some strange reason, we're going to miss you. And we want you to take along a little memento of our affection. It's from all of us.
Gee, I don't know what to say. Oh, this is swell. Safe in our hearts. Thank you, all of you.
We didn't want you to be late for the games, Bill.
I've never been late for a ball game in my life.
Oh, Bill.
What's the matter, honey?
Bill, I'll miss you. I hate to see you go.
How do you like that? This was all her idea. Now she hates to see me go.
Play ball! Cut the cake!
Right.
Welcome to Texas baseball, gentlemen. George Welch and Jimmy O'Brien recommended you highly, and their word is good enough for me. Good luck on your first game this afternoon, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
We'll do our best, sir.
Oh, one more thing. In Texas, the fans take their baseball seriously.
Oh, I guess they do all over the United States, sir.
Texans have never acknowledged they were a part of the United States, Johnson. They don't often acknowledge the umpire's decision, especially against their home team.
You mean they might start throwing bottles at us?
Oh, no, there's a rule against throwing bottles.
Last season, an excited fan was restrained from firing a rifle at one of our umpires.
See, why should they throw bottles at us? They can shoot. What?
All I can expect from you is to be on your toes and call your decisions like you see them.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day,
Bye.
sir.
Good luck.
Don't pay any attention to me.
They're shooting at us already.
Come on.
The umpires for the first game of the Texas season are Carvel Briggs at home plate, Roscoe Snooker at first base, and Two-Call Johnson at third. Johnson and Snooker seem a little nervous, but that's understandable. This is their first day of professional baseball. the decision of two-call Johnson. The field is littered with pillows.
How can people get so mad at umpires? After all, we're human, too.
Human? Go on. Umpiring is the lowest thing that can happen to a man.
Stetson's leading 3-2, top of the ninth. It's been a bad day for the Longhorns. And for the umpires, too. By now, Johnson and Snooker should feel like a couple of veterans.
There's nobody home.
Johnson, it's Sam Austin.
Oh, just a minute, Mr. Austin. Come in, Mr. Austin. Mr. Austin, we want to see you.
Only got a minute, boys. I want to tell you you went over with a bang. You've got a great career in Texas baseball. The fans like you. Yes, sir, they like you.
Yeah.
Well, so long. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, but Mr. Austin,
The fans like this.
Sure. Couldn't you tell? You're out! True!
Your dad will be in Amarillo next week.
Amarillo?
Strike! Strike! Hey, Ross, look, we got our names in the paper. The umpires for the big pennant series will be Bill Johnson, Roscoe Snooker.
Huh?
We got our names in the paper.
Must be the obituary column. After 3 months of umpiring, I'm half dead.
What you need is a good night's sleep. Come on.
I need is a good year's sleep.
Not so sleepy now, huh?
She reminds me of Betty Lou.
Everybody reminds you of
But
Betty
I
Lou.
haven't seen... Hey, there's a telephone. I'll call her up. Boy, will I burn up the wires. Give me...
Sure, stay awake all night and sleep behind first base tomorrow.
That's Johnson.
Great eyes for an umpire.
Oh, no, not him. The dumb-looking one is Johnson. My information is that he's got a family, no money, and hates being an umpire. Now, a man in a position like that ain't gonna turn down $1,000 from an anonymous admirer.
We're taking a chance, Panhandle.
Chance? Boy, we're insuring our bets on the Longhorns. If the Longhorns win the first 2 games of the series, we clean up. With Johnson in our pocket favoring the Longhorns in close decisions, we can't go wrong. Here, take this and slip it in his berth without him seeing you.
Attaboy, Rosk. Think about other things. Keep your mind off women.
I'm okay now. No more girls.
No.
Nothing.
Steady, Rosk, steady.
Blind man's buff is a child's game.
Not the way he plays it.
What a beautiful voice she's got.
Just like Betty Lou's. I give up. Go to sleep.
I'll be all right, Bill.
Sure, you take your red corpuscle pills.
And my eye drops, too.
I know all about your eye drops. Now go to sleep.
All right, Bill. Good night.
Good night. Wrong side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Over here.
we get into Oil City in the morning. Put the rest of the money down on the Longhorns.
Who do you suppose he's calling?
Oh, relax, man. He's probably telling his wife she can get that new refrigerator now.
If I just got a bribe, I'd be back in the berth counting my money.
Hey, go on, get over there.
Ready, sir.
Hello, Mr. Austin. This is Bill Johnson.
Hey, he's talking to Sam Austin. Tell him about Austin. If Sam Austin finds out we bribed an ump,
Shut up. He don't know it's us. Get that money back and forget to my compartment.
It's got to be someone on this train, Mr. Austin. I'll have the police at the station in the morning to watch everybody getting off. See you then. Goodbye.
he must have it on him. Let's get out of here.
You got a match, stranger?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks, stranger.
You're welcome.
He hasn't got it on him.
And it's got to be in his berth.
I'll get it. Hand it over, stranger.
So you're the Longhorn backer, huh?
Hand it over.
He's gone.
Where could he be, Mr. Austin? Seems like we've searched every bit of Texas. What's that?
Indians. We're near their reservation.
Oh.
Whoa, there's a car coming. Hold it.
Hey, that's Bill.
Thanks for the lift, Chief.
How?
How? That's your problem.
We checked all passengers, Bill. There was only one man among them who might have tried to bribe you. That's Panhandle Jones. He and his boys are big gamblers.
I want to meet Panhandle, Mr. Austin. I want to give him back his $1,000 with interest.
Boy, if I ever saved $1,000, what beautiful presents I could buy.
Don't say it, Rosk. Too late.
Get your program, folks. You don't know your ball players without your program.
Well, here we are, folks, at Oil City Stadium, ready to bring you the first pennant series game between the Longhorns and the Gophers.
Hiya, Panhandle. What the legend?
Nothing. I'm here for the game, ain't I?
Play ball.
hit the first ball Roberts pitched. The Gophers are off to a good start. Oh, there's never been a game like this one, folks. First of the ninth, Longhorns ahead, 2-1. Dick Brown, the Gopher shortstop, up. 2 strikes on him. Jeffries on third. If Brown gets a hit and brings Jeffries home, it'll tie up this ball game. Here's the pitch.
Safe! Safe!
Try throw me off this field, you blind crook. I'll murder you.
A Longhorn fan smacked Johnson.
I'll give you 1 minute to get off this field. 1, 2, 3.
Counting ain't gonna do you no good.
That's my watch.
Call the Rangers. Call the police. They'll murder Johnson.
I hope so. Yes, sir.
5, 6, 7.
7, that's my lucky number.
Well, he'd better get off that field before the minute is up, or Johnson will be within his rights to forfeit the game to the visiting Gophers.
59-60. The game is forfeited. Score 9-0 in favor of the visiting team. Now I'm off duty. You can't call it.
Gophers rescued Johnson from that crowd. They took him over into the Gopher dugout. But they'll never get him out of this ballpark, at least not alive.
Nobody outside now, Mr. Johnson. I can get you out of the ballpark in my truck.
Okay, as soon as I find the mainspring.
And that brings to a close the exciting adventures of Peter the Private Eye.
Should be a law against those terrible programs.
Oh, I
Now
can't
for the news. First on the national scene is the baseball riot in Oil City, Texas. The riot started with a questionable decision at home plate when umpire Two-Call Johnson called a player safe who was obviously out and forfeited the game to the Texas Gophers, causing the fans to rise en masse, creating one of the biggest riots in Texas baseball. Umpire Johnson was saved from the mob in the nick of time.
Be calm.
Two-Call Johnson hasn't been seen since the riot.
Oh, what happened
Wherever he
to
is,
Paul?
he'd
Call the
better
airport,
stay
pack my
hidden.
things, call a cab,
Those
honey.
Texas fans aren't fooling. Still tops in the news is last night's Longhorn Gopher game. Longhorn backers are said to have lost over $400,000 on Johnson's decision.
Johnson.
Johnson told reporters that Harry Shea, the Longhorn catcher, dropped the ball. Shea, injured last night, is still in the hospital. Until he regains consciousness, we'll have to take Johnson's word for this. At this moment, no one's inclined to do so. Johnson stated he intended to umpire tonight's game. Whether Johnson can get to the game without being mobbed is the $64 question.
Whether he gets out of his hotel alive is the question.
You can't do it, Johnson. It would be suicide to go to that ballpark.
What about my great career in Texas baseball? You said the fans like me.
Some fan club. Take a look.
Hey, Johnson! We got something for you! Come on down here, Robert!
Dad, look!
Hey, Johnson! We got something for you!
Tar and Dad is all dead. They wouldn't.
There must be law and order in this town.
Can't go in unless you're registered.
I'm Bill Johnson's wife.
You should be ashamed.
Bill, you gotta get out of town. The next thing you know, they'll be up here after you. What'd I tell you?
Pop, it's us.
It's Susan. Baby.
Oh, Pop! Daddy,
Don't hear Susan.
No, nothing to worry about, darling.
Miss Johnson, I'm Sam Austin of the Texas Interstate League. Perhaps you can make Bill change his mind. He thinks he can get through that crowd downstairs.
I'm going to that game tonight, and nothing is stopping me. If I don't show up, I'm admitting I called the play wrong.
I know you didn't, Bill. And when Harry Shea gets out of the hospital, he'll tell them that you called it right. But you can't go tonight.
I'm not doing this for myself, Mr. Austin. I'm doing it for a lot of good men. No umpire in the history of baseball has ever been proven dishonest. And I'm not going to break their winning streak. If I don't go out there tonight, I'm not only hurting my own profession, I'm hurting baseball. Are we going to let a lot of men who lost money on last night's game tell baseball what to do? Honey, you wanted me to be an umpire. What kind of an umpire did you want me to be?
Bill,
Whatever you say goes, honey.
there's an awful lot of people down there, Bill, and they're awfully mad.
Betty, there's only one thing you can say.
I know. We're with you, Bill.
That's my girl.
Send me the police department. Hello, Captain. Samuel Austin. I want as many policemen as you can spare to get Umpire Johnson out of his hotel.
Get him out. All my men are at the stadium to guard Johnson if he gets there.
Thank you, Captain. All the police are down at the stadium, and I've got to get down there right away.
I've got to get out of here. There must be a way.
There are three ways, the front, the back, and the side, but they're all crowded.
Get my cap. Don't worry, darling. I've got an idea. Come on. Yeah, this is the main switch. Now give me 5 minutes and then pull it.
Okay.
Half minute to go.
Hey, what happened to the light? Hey, the light! Light! Turn on the light! What happened to the light?
Excuse me.
What's going on here?
You got a light?
Who turned off the lights?
I haven't even got a match.
Are you trying to pull something?
Only a switch? What's a switch between friends?
Johnson, you must leave this hotel immediately.
Yeah, how?
If you don't get out, I'll have you thrown out.
They'll only throw me back in again.
You must vacate your room at once, sir.
But I...
John, what's the matter with you? Come on, Bill, we get you out of here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Come on,
Darling, we'll
12th floor.
Run it yourself, fat boy.
Now,
Don't you
Hey,
mind,
listen,
honey. Go
let's
on
get out of
upstairs.
here. Get in there, Bill. Pay no attention to him.
Darling.
What a hotel. That manager really burned me up.
Huh?
That manager burned me up.
Roscoe, that's it.
Huh?
What is?
Never mind, honey. Gather all the newspapers you can find and bring them into the room.
Well, Bill, this is no time for reading.
Sure it is. We've got hot news.
What are you doing with the fire in my bathtub?
Hot water for every guest, sir.
Why, what are you doing? Who are you, child?
I'm a juvenile delinquent.
Hey, look!
This is the manager. What? Fire where? 12th floor? Call the fire department.
Where's the
Call
fire?
the fire department. 12th floor.
12th floor?
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Don't get excited. Get a fire extinguisher. Don't get excited, folks. We'll have it under control in a minute. Get a fire extinguisher, 12th floor.
Let's get out of here. Hurry up. Fire! Right in here.
In here.
Here. In here. Come on, boys. Come on.
Fire, here.
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Elevator's out of order. Down the stairs. Hurry.
Listen, here they come.
I hope this works.
I know it will. When I was a fireman, we used to flip coins to see who was going to carry the girls down the ladders. Mrs. Johnson, come here. Start hollering, help, save me.
Help! Help! Save me!
Oh, boy, damn.
Somebody save me! Elevator's out of order. Down the stairs.
Out of order. Up the stairs.
Help! Save me! Oh, hurry, Bill. They're ready.
Let me look.
You said a ladder. They've got a net.
Uh-oh, I forgot we're on the 12th floor. A ladder wouldn't reach. You got to jump.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Jump! What?
Here she comes. She's a fat one. Boy, is she gonna bounce. Hey, that ain't a dame. That's Johnson, the umpire. Who wants to save him?
He made it.
Here's Johnson.
Out of order. Oh, well, come on.
Hey, wait a minute.
Crowd, yes. But how about the mob at the ballpark? It'll be murder.
You two go ahead. Susan and I have something to take care of.
Yeah, come on, come on.
Come on, Dave.
Where are we going?
To get Harry Shea out of the hospital.
Don't worry, Bill. I used to drive a fire truck.
Yeah, with 12-story ladders.
Take the cutoff. We'll get them on the stretch before they reach the ballpark.
We're almost there, Bill. Hey! Look out! I'm glad we're in an ambulance. We won't have to call for one. Look back and see if they're coming.
Hey, we're dragging somebody's fence!
Well, are they coming? Bill! Hold on, Bill, I'll stop.
Keep going, they're after us!
Hang on!
Looks like we lost him.
Head for the ballpark.
Fans are getting restless. I can't understand why Sam Austin doesn't put in some other umpires. It's a cinch Johnson wouldn't be foolish enough to come out here tonight. Wait a minute. An ambulance. A little late, should have been here last night.
What happened?
I'll tell you later.
Get that ambulance off the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear from Harry Shea, the Longhorn catcher.
Howdy, folks. I want you to know I'm okay. There's someone else who's okay, too. And that's umpire Bill Johnson.
Kill that bum.
Johnson, you stink!
Johnson, I'll murder you!
Now, wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. There's something you should know. He calls them as he sees them. And last night he saw me drop that ball.
Hooray for Bill Johnson. He's all right.
Good old two-call Johnson!
Yippee! 3 cheers for Johnson!
Bill Johnson. Come over here, please.
Chief says you can't see this game tonight. Come on.
Yes, sir, Mr. Austin.
Bill, have you anything to say?
Yes, sir.
Play ball.
Listen to those fans. They love him now.
Strike! Strike!